Hello and welcome everyone to 5 Minute Life Hack for the week. It is a great day. I'm super excited about this one. I think this will be a fun one. So this is a story I actually heard about this week, and it ties into Christmas. So I know we're nearing the Christmas time, and so I wanted to share this with everybody. So let's dive right in. This one's going to be called The Turnaround, and I think everyone will resonate with this. So some of you are from the area and know a little bit, but there is let's see if this is going to work. Why is this not working? There we go. All right. So there was an incident with Santa Claus in Philadelphia at an Eagles game years ago. And anyone who's a sports fan probably knows that Philadelphia has some pretty tough reputation for their fans and their sports. And so Santa Claus came out at halftime and was throwing out candy canes to the crowd. They'd had a really bad season. I think they were 2-11 at the time, and the crowd was just upset. They had a bad season. It had been a bad year. And to top it off, they'd won a few games at the very end, so they probably weren't going to get the number one draft pick either. And so, like, everything had gone wrong. And so, anyway, Santa came out and started throwing candy canes into the crowd, and they started throwing throwing objects back at Santa. Santa estimates that he got pelted with over 100 snowballs. He got beer thrown at him, hoagies, anything you can think of. They threw it at Santa Claus. And anyone who's played there, you have many players who have been interviewed over the years, not just for the Eagles, but the Phillies and other teams there that just say how tough the crowds are and how they hate playing for them. So fast forward to 2023, Trey Turner is a baseball player, and he's played phenomenally well. He got traded and acquired by the Phillies this year, and he got a huge contract, $311 million. I can't remember how many years, but a huge contract. He's one of the best hitters in the game over the last couple of years. He's been an all-star. He's done really, really well. And so they came in with a lot of expectations. And frankly, he wasn't living up to it. This is a game in early August. So early August 2023, he was really, really struggling. I think his OPS was .657, which is not very good. His hitting percentage was .23, which means less than a quarter of the time he got up to bat, he was hitting. He'd only had 10 home runs in 108 games, which was well off his pace before and nothing like they expected from a production standpoint from him. So early August, Philadelphia, these are the fans that are some of the most notorious and toughest in the country. The radio announcer tweets out the day before the game or something that, hey, Trey Turner might really just need a lift. He's out there hitting at night. He's staying after. He's super frustrated. His mechanics look fine. This is all mental. And so he kind of floated the idea of maybe giving him a standing ovation when he comes in. He came into the game, and he's been terrible. He's so down on himself. He's been really bad for months. This has been a really bad streak, the worst of his career. And 35,000 Philadelphia fans get up and give him a standing ovation, just showing, hey, we appreciate you. We believe in you. And I think it meant even more because it was the Philadelphia fans. So anyway, he ends up getting one hit that night. I think it was an RBI or something, but it kind of changed his mental perspective. And he really felt it. He felt what it meant from the fans to be able to stand up and cheer for a guy who's frankly doing really, really poorly, and especially from those fans. So before the turnaround, his OPS was .65, hitting .23. He'd had 10 homers in 108 games. Since that time in early August, his next 22 games, he had OPS of 1.15. So that's his on-base percentage and his hitting percentage combined. So it almost doubled. He was getting on base and hitting almost twice as much as he was before. He had 8 home runs in 22 games, which was significantly higher than his other pace. Um, anyway, it turned around his whole season, and I think that's just interesting to think about. Either maybe we are Trey Turner in this case, that we need somebody in our corner, and we need to just turn things around mentally, and the power of positive thinking and believing in ourselves, those types of things. But also, I love the concept of Philadelphia getting behind a guy who is really struggling when that is not their MO. That's not how they typically are. Um, and I think that might be something to think about this holiday season is what can we do that may be out of our norm or that may not be typical to lift someone else up around us. Um, anyway, I thought it was a great story. I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday season with your families, a great Christmas, and enjoy it with families, friends, whoever, um, and see if you can help somebody else out during the season as well. Anyway, appreciate you. Have a great time. Bye.